Hi Libras, welcome to your Modern Maven Tarot monthly tarot for February 2024. While I was clearing the cards, I did get a very strong message, especially in the crystal energy, of really craving peace. And unfortunately, February really isn't a peaceful month. So I'm just gonna, let you know right off the bat, there's a lot happening astrologically. All planets are direct until April. So we have to remind ourselves that if we're looking for peace in our outside world, we're not gonna find it until we have peace within. Okay, and it's the idea of you can't control what other people do or say, but you can control how you react. All right, wonderful time to unplug from social media if you can. Yeah, it could be very strong Seven of Swords energy, like the chaos, the betrayal, all of these shadow themes are going to be seen because February is very much connected to power struggles, control, okay? People like vying for control. So the more you can say, I don't want anything to do with that, the better off you will be. We're all experiencing this, but for you, Virgos, being an air sign, Aquarius now is what Pluto, Pluto's now in Aquarius. So all of that power for rebirth, transformation, you've always been connected. You're social. You always do everything, for others. Like you really need to just, I'm getting disciplined. Like we really need to be disciplined with our energy in February because February is setting us up. Okay. So you could think of this like, so the 3 months that we have right now. February, you're planting the seeds and you're watering them. And then March, they're blossoming. And then by the time, April hits, that's where we're reaping, the reward. So have the patience. I know we've all been very patient. I say patient a lot, but that is one of the biggest lessons from Saturn's energy, okay? Especially because it's in Pisces, hardworking, compassion. It's the key right now, okay? So you stay focused on where you're going, not where you've been, and you have got this. So since there's so many astrological events, happening in February, I'm not going to be going over them. I'm just going to be linking an astrological calendar for you because that, yes, see, have the patience. It's coming, okay? You unlock it when you use that Virgo discipline, all right? You wake up the same time, you eat the same thing, you get to work at the same time. You only limit a certain amount of time for unplugging. You go to bed at a certain time and make sure you get at least 8 to 9 hours of sleep. Like that's the energy that's really going to help you succeed. Okay, Libras. But astrological events, so much is happening like literally almost every day that I'm just going to be linking it because it's just too much. And you're here for tarot anyways, right? But Pam Gregory, Donna Stellhorn, Heather Ensworth, amazing videos. Donna Stellhorn too. She has an amazing video on the Lunar New Year and the Year of the Dragon. Absolutely fascinating because the connections between the Year of the Dragon and all of this Pluto and Aquarius energy, so amazing. Okay, and so you can think of it like the dragon is flying in the Aquarian air through 2024. A lot of power. But we need to be persistent. All right, I'm getting power and persistence. Going with the flow, yes, very important. A lot to do with your emotions. Like I am seeing this very strong, like wanting of an emotional fresh start. But like you gotta fill your own cup, okay? Focus on the cups that you have. Don't look at the ones that are lost. And claim your power because whatever this energy is, it's our shadow. And if you haven't done your shadow work, get that shadow journal. I'm telling you, Libras, it's life-changing. And the prompts are so fascinating because like sometimes, it's like fill in the blank and then you'll get to a question and like the first thing you think is like, there's no way that is. And then you do a little bit more of the work and it's like, wow, I can't believe that one thing is so powerful, like that my shadow uses that so powerfully, because it's your subconscious. Like, you don't notice it. But yeah, stay focused on that work. I'm telling you, part of this liberation, part of what Pluto is encouraging you to embrace is that grounded energy, okay? Like a really rigid, grounded energy is going to take you so far into the future, all right? Like we really just, it's a balance, okay? It's the balance of moving with the area of Aquarius, but staying grounded while you're doing it, okay? Definitely say yes to a lot of things, because yeah, Aquarius, that's that wish upon a star. Don't forget to wish upon a star. But once you wish upon that star, you make sure that you show up every day to show that wish that, you know, I want this. But I do get a strong sense that you are moving away from some mental block. There's a mental block I'm getting. So whatever that mental block is, Pluto is clearing it, okay? It's transforming, but it's encouraging you to do the work with it. That's the only message I have. But I think you are up for the challenge, my dear Libras. You crave that balance. Just know things might seem a little off of balance in February in the collective. It doesn't have to feel that way for you personally, all right? Keep your nose to the grindstone. Focus on your work. Focus on your health. Focus on you. And you've got this, all right? Okay, so, and remember, it's all within, all right? Everything you're looking for is within. So let's see what we got for Libras for February 2024. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, yes. All right, that Empress. I love that. Yes. Earthly, Earth, Venus, Empress. Like, that just reconfirms to me this grounded energy is going to be so beneficial. So beneficial, okay? Okay. Yeah, okay. Love it. Okay. Mm-hmm. Perfect. You better get ready to move, okay? Pluto's not messing around, all right? This is ruled by Pluto. This is the Aquarian age for me. The judgment represents the Aquarian age in my readings. Answer that wake-up call. Liberate yourself. And liberating yourself isn't like freedom in the sense of like doing what you want, but the freedom of whatever your shadow has been doing to keep you in some like, I'm getting like this lesson pattern. Okay. Overall energy for the month of February is the 5 of Wands. So this is power struggles. This is ruled by Saturn and Leo. So you could have a lesson with a Leo. Your Saturn could be in Leo. Take it how it resonates, or a lesson with your ego, Libras, okay? But there's something here with a power struggle. And a reminder to choose your battles wisely. That's so important with the energy of February and these power struggles and this need for control, because we have to remember those urges to like from within to like stand up for yourself. It comes from the root of your shadow, okay? Other people's words, they don't matter unless you make them matter. So whatever this situation is though, with everything else, I think this is more of the lesson from Saturn coming to a completion for you, okay? I don't see this as a lingering thing, especially because we go from the 5 of Wands to the 8 of Wands. We're moving away from whatever that is, okay? 10 of Swords, though, is in an area of what you need to have more of. We need to surrender to something, all right? This is a reminder that a fresh start is coming, but that takes us in our thoughts and our communication. It takes ownership of that. And like, how are we talking about our lives? Are we saying we're miserable? Because then we're going to be miserable. You know, it's knowing that your thoughts and your feelings and all of these things do matter. This is also though ruled by Sun and Gemini. So I love this because allowing yourself to talk through things is going to unlock so much. Allowing yourself to see the two sides of something is going to allow you to go to the next, because after the 10 comes the 1, comes this ace. And so I'm not worried about this card. It's just really telling you that you have to quit struggling. There's something that you are resisting. And whatever it is that you're resisting that's trying to encourage you to take you to the next level, it's time to stop resisting it. This is fantastic because the Queen of Wands in this area means you are feeling that empowerment. You're feeling that confidence. Or there's somebody around you that you're, you know, like you're feeling it, and so therefore it's affecting you. But this is ruled by Pisces and Aries, so if you have strong placements in that, just take that how it resonates. But what I love about this queen is that she's a mix of fire and water, and so you have that fiery passion with the emotional empowerment too. And so she's an unstoppable force. I mean, she's the fiercest queen, I think, personally, because she's not afraid to like go out there and do it, right? She's not as methodical as like the Queen of Swords. She's just like, yeah, whatever, I'm gonna do it. And so when you feel empowered, you empower others. And I think that's actually maybe one of the things that's gonna help you with this, is that confidence comes from within and you have it, okay? So if you're not feeling it, it's there and it's calling for you to release it in a certain way. But the Knight of Wands, this is asking you to stay focused, okay? The Knights tend to be impulsive, and with the Knight of Wands is extremely impulsive because it's about seeking experiences that make you feel alive and going out there and experiencing. And this is really telling you that, like, we need to be grounded, okay? We don't need anything new. We need to focus on what we have and, like, stay focused on it, okay? Because this is very impulsive energy too, and it's not gonna serve you to just not focus on whatever it is you need to focus on. All right, what you can change is the Ace of Coins. And so all of this is literally the message of the Ace of Coins in this deck is get started, okay? So we have to stop thinking about something. We have to surrender and just let this in. All right. It's productivity. It's your financial situation. It's also a reminder that there's opportunities coming in, but with that, like, we need to plant the seed and let it grow. Okay. But this is what you can change. So the fact that you have this, it's just all about going within. All right, Libras. All right. What you need to accept is the Two of Coins. So there's this resistance to, like, I'm getting this feeling of being exhausted, right? And when we're exhausted, it's like, oh my God, like, you know, you're probably thinking, like, I'm thinking it personally, like, where it's just like, for me, like in my astrology, Eastern and Western, there was this like really strong message of like, you're going to be in demand and like all of these things coming at you. And like, because I'm a pig and I'm a water pig in Eastern astrology. And it's like, all I want to do is rest. All I want to do is relax. All I want to do is get to a financial place so I can just relax, right? And so hearing that from that energy, that shadow energy, it can be daunting to know it's going to get busier. But like, you have to have the stamina and be like, heck yeah. Because like every day is taking you to somewhere, okay? If you just believe it. But yeah, I'm getting this. We have to juggle these things. We have to accept that it's going to take a lot of work and a lot of time to take us to where we want. But with this empowerment, just channel it, okay? Because you've got the balance. You've got it, okay? But this is also Jupiter and Capricorn. So remember that earthly grounded energy is so important. All right. It's also, you know, so it's that idea. Maybe there's like a passion project, but you have your 9 to 5 and you can do both. All right. You might be tired, but you've got time to do both. That's what I said, like unplugging and just focusing. The next 3 months, we should just be focusing on the task at hand, if you will. Okay. The end of the month with the 8 of Wands, though, this is very rapid forward motion, all right? And it's ruled by Mercury and Sagittarius. It's what I find fascinating is this is the seeking out new experiences. So really the Knight of Wands is like, hey, now is not the time. That's the message I'm getting. February is not the time for you to be impulsive and like put off work. When March hits, it's all going to be happening very, very rapid. This is rapid communication. It could be like all of a sudden, all of these emails are coming in, you know, with like sales or whatever, you know, if you have a small business and like all of these sales start coming in, or you put your resume out there and now all of these people are like getting back to you. very fast forward moving energy. It's also an idea of travel too. So your travel could pick up, okay, in at the end of the month as well. So much fire though. So much fire. All right, let's get some past life energy because I'm very fascinated to see. Because what I'm going to get all this past life to see what we're resisting and how we can help. It's also confidence too. So this is also like the confidence that comes from this is taking you here, okay? All right. Now these past life cards, they can be your past life if you have kids, before kids, if you're in a long-term relationship, your life before that, your childhood, or an actual past life. So always take it how it resonates. And let's see what past life energy is going to help Libras. February 2024. What is going to help Libras stay grounded? There we are. I like that it fell over here too. All right, it's mother energy. Somebody else got this. Might have been Gemini. I can't remember. If you remember, do leave a comment. I have the worst memory. Okay. Let's see here. Where is it? All I keep getting is Tobias, if you've watched Arrested Development, when he says mother, just keep getting that stuck in my head. All right. This card indicates that your mother in this life was also with you in other lifetimes. This is actually a very common occurrence. The mother-child relationship is a significant emotional and physical bond. If you enjoy a healthy and loving relationship with your mother in this lifetime, you probably were drawn together again because of your fondness of one another. However, if your relationship has been challenging, this indicates a need to balance the karma through forgiveness. Your feelings about your mother are directly related to your ability to manifest abundance, as mother energy is all about receiving. If you have blocks with your mother, you have also most likely developed control issues that prevent you from receiving help from others or from the universe. Okay, this is interesting because we were talking about the control with February, the signifier. At this time, you may wish to add some past life regression work. Okay. I'm not asking you to add some past life regression work right now because I think that's like a new experience that you don't need to focus on, but do focus on this energy. Get that shadow work journal and like every night before you go to bed, do an entry and really focus on this so that we can clear it, okay? All right, let's get an empowering question now for Libras for February 2024. What empowering question is going to help Libras? I'm getting like energetic, like an energetic boost. Let's see if these are going to give you an energetic boost. Am I doing more of the things that keep me alive or more of the things that make me feel alive? What makes me feel alive, okay? And is there something in my life that makes me forget time while I'm doing it? What is it? Interesting. Yeah, this is just kind of, I'm just getting like I'm getting exhausted really, like, especially with all of this like impulsive night energy of like, yeah. But let's focus on clearing this, okay? All right. Now we're going to do an archetypal card. These are new that I'm introducing. They're from Carolyn Meese. I love them. But we're all the hero in our own journey, right? Our own fool's journey. And sometimes there's certain archetypes from stories that affect us, okay? So this energy can be you or somebody you're dealing with. So always take it how it resonates. But what I love about this is they have light and shadow energy on them. And so you can see how like, oh, fascinating to get this with what I was saying about your energy. You can see the light and the shadow. So like take it how it resonates. But first archetype is magical child. And so with the light attributes of this, it's seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things, the belief that everything is possible. The shadow attribute is pessimism, depression, and disbelief in miracles, believing that energy and action are not required for growth. Okay, so I'm getting a strong sense of that shadow energy, Libras. I think that's why the star was, popped out in the beginning. I think that was you, like wishing upon a star, like you really have to believe in that, okay? you have to believe too that the energy and action you put in is going to allow this growth, okay? All right, and then you also got athlete, which is the light shadow, dedication to transcending physical limits, including handicaps, develop a personal willpower and strength of spirit. The shadow, though, is misuse of athletic ability for selfish ends, false sense of invulnerability and entitlement. Okay, so I think this is here more of just saying that, like, we need to have we need to build the stamina. If we are going to be ready for all of this, we have to have our energy ready for how quick things are going to be moving. All right. And so like I said, it's a every single day. And it gets, you know, it's hard to get used to. Like I was even thinking about this today because like every time I've had a huge life shift and where, I mean, I remember in college when I was going to school full time. I was a music director for a radio and television studio. I worked at Cousin Subs in the morning, went to school, and then worked at Wet Seal. I'm aging myself with that store name. And then I would go back to the studio, get work done, you know, and then just start it all over. And I did that almost 7 days a week. And so it's that idea of, and I was exhausted, right? But then my body eventually got used to it. Like I adjusted my time to include everything because I knew all of this stuff was taking me to somewhere that I wanted to go. And it did. And it was an amazing part of my life. And like even motherhood, like that's a huge shift, right? When it comes to like compartmentalizing your time. So you've got this, Libras. Just let me tell you that, okay? All right, let's get some crystal energy. Also, Libras, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot. What crystal energy is going to help Libras with their mental and physical vitality? Okay. What do we got here? We got malachite clearing and amethyst humility. And fascinating that this falls with this child magic. I think that amethyst, especially because it's related to dream work, is going to help you clearing. Yeah, man. Oh my gosh, clearing. We want to clear this shadow energy right here, okay? And malachite is gorgeous. So if you can have some malachite and amethyst with you for the month of February, that would be amazing. And then I'm getting a very strong message for this malachite with this Ace of Coins, with getting started. We got to clear something out. And like I said, I think the clearing is this shadow attribute right here. All right, we're going to get one clarifier and then we will be done, Libras. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, the shadow. That's what I was going to say. If you haven't watched that shadow astrology video, please watch that because I go through all the light and the shadow energy for each sign, and it really helps bring some clarity. All right, so clarifier. Oh, well, look at you. All right, if this doesn't get you excited, Libras, get excited. Oh, Libras, the universe is encouraging you so much. And please, like Pluto is here for us to embrace something that we don't even see how amazing it is. You got the Queen of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles that landed on this Ten of Swords. So what's coming after this, when we surrender and we answer that wake-up call and we just get to work, is the Queen of Pentacles. And I love this little white rabbit here. It reminds me of Alice in Wonderland. And like being able to explore your curiosities almost like from this like throne. But it takes, oh God, that's gonna probably get like this video flagged. Hope not. But anyways, I really need to go through these cards. You have to get to work, okay? You have to show up every day. This person isn't gonna master this drawing if they don't show up every day and do the work, okay? So I hope you enjoyed this reading, Libras. As always, shine your inner light. You've got this.